How about some little white pellets like these for all that ails your kids? It's Dr. Carolyn Dean talking today about homeopathy, and you can call her about everything from head lice to earaches. We've got something for everybody today on Alive and Wellness. Changing gears now for the moment. Allergies, ear infections, diarrhea, burns, head lice. You know, there's hardly a disease of childhood that cannot be remedied, we're told, by homeopathy. At least that's what true believers of this alternative therapy say. Would you try homeopathy on your child? And do you understand how and why it works? Well, homeopathic physician Dr. Carolyn Dean is here today just in time for the school season to begin to explain homeopathy to us. Carolyn, welcome again. You've got a wonderful little book that you completed recently that's something you can stick in your purse, in fact, which is called Homeopathic Remedies for Children's Common Ailments. And boy, is it a slew of ailments. Really, homeopathy, just about everything it can affect.
Yes, 100 years ago, homeopathy was the medicine of choice. And then we got involved in drug medicine, because during the wars, the First War, we invented sulfa drugs, and the Second World War, penicillin came. And I think we've gone through a number of decades of using these drugs and finding that they're getting less effective because we're using them for simple things. And if we can use and learn homeopathic remedy treatments for simple common ailments, then we'll save the drugs for when we really need them.
They'll be the heavy ammunition for when they're really needed. Let's define what homeopathy, for those of you who may not know, because there's so much buzz around it as an alternative form of health. And it too, and much like the first segment we had, it sort of encourages the body's natural healing abilities. Yes, but we don't quite know how or why. Why don't you explain how it supposedly works?
How it supposedly works. It's made from herbs and mineral substances, and it's diluted infinitesimally by mixing liquid or alcohol with a substance, and then you shake it like this. It's called succussing. And what they say is that the remedy works its way into the water molecule. You can do studies with nuclear magnetic resonance and show that the structure of water actually changes in homeopathic remedies by this succussing method. And you can actually get a dilution so there's not even a molecule of the herb or substance left, but the structure of the water changes. Then when you take that remedy either by alcohol water form or in pellet form,
pellets, let's take the pellets out again.
Then the remedy influences what we think is the body's natural healing ability.
In some subtle way it begins to happen. Now that's something important. It doesn't happen necessarily very quickly, does it?
It can. Oh my gosh, it can. I slammed my thumb in a trunk door one time. I smashed my thumb and I was in shock. I was vomiting. I was in severe shock. And within minutes I had my arnica. And an hour later I was in a shoe store trying on shoes.
The pain went away. Arnica, A-R-N-I-C-A. I know that's one for anybody's health cabinet if they're trying homeopathic
medicine. Your first aid remedy for shock, bruising, bleeding. Anytime you go to the dentist, you can take arnica afterwards. After any surgery, you can take arnica. And what's wonderful about homeopathic remedies is in drop form, you can just take a few drops under the tongue. And you know how after surgery you're not allowed to take any medicines by mouth or any food? Well, a few drops under your tongue doesn't cause any problem at all for being NPO or non per os. So I tell patients to take their remedies into the hospital with them.
And isn't it important, you can't overdose on them, right?
No, a whole bottle, if I drank this whole bottle, it would be equivalent to just taking 4 drops because there's no side effects. You see, having less than a molecule of the herb in the substance, you're not getting the actual substance that, you know, a pill can cause a side effect because it has a strong amount of substance.
Right.
What we're dealing with here is some sort of energetic medicine, you know, like laser. Laser is a light energy.
Right.
This has some sort of water energy. And I know we can't define it totally, but 80% of medicine has not been scientifically proven or defined as to how it actually works.
Hold the thought.